Hey everyone, welcome back to the How to Better English podcast, your cozy corner for growing confidence in English.
I'm Emma, and I'm thrilled to be here with my friend Liam today.
I'm Liam, and we're going to talk about something that makes learning feel less like a chore and more like a celebration.
Yes, celebrating progress in English because every tiny step forward deserves a high five.
Picture this. You've just managed to order coffee in English without freezing, and you feel that little spark of pride.
That's the feeling we want to nurture, the sense that you're actually moving forward even when it feels slow.
Before we dive in, if you're enjoying the show, please hit subscribe, leave a rating, and share it with a friend who's also on their English journey.
And here's a quick reflection challenge for you. Finish this sentence in the comments. Today I celebrated my English progress by Now, let's get real for a moment. I want to share a little story that still makes me cringe a bit.
Go ahead, Emma. I'm all ears.
A few months ago, I signed up for an online English book club, thinking I'd finally read a novel without constantly reaching for a dictionary.
Sounds ambitious.
I was so excited, I picked a classic Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice.
Oh wow, that's a big one.
After the first chapter, I realized I understood maybe 30% of it, and I felt totally defeated.
I can imagine that frustration. Speaker 2. I closed the laptop, told myself I was not good enough, and avoided the club for weeks. That's a tough spot to be in.
But then I remembered why I started. To enjoy stories, not to punish myself.
Exactly. Shifting the goal from perfection to enjoyment changed everything.
I went back, chose a graded reader instead, and celebrated finishing each chapter with a small treat, maybe a piece of chocolate or a short walk.
That's a perfect example of celebrating progress, not just the end result.
And it reminded me that being kind to ourselves fuels motivation far more than self-criticism ever could.
Thanks for sharing that, Emma. I think so many listeners know exactly how that feels when the mountain looks too steep.
Yeah, and the trick is to find those little footholds and give yourself credit for reaching them.
Which brings us to the heart of today's episode, practical ways to track, reward, and celebrate your English milestones.
Let's break it down into bite-sized habits we can actually stick to.
First habit, keep a simple progress journal.
Just a notebook or a digital note where you jot down what you did each day, like watched a 5-minute TED Talk with subtitles or learned 3 new phrasal verbs.
The key is to keep it brief. You don't need an essay, just a quick bullet.
When you look back after a week, you'll see a pattern of effort, and that visual proof feels rewarding.
Exactly, it turns invisible work into something you can see and celebrate.
Second habit. Set micro goals instead of huge, vague ones.
Instead of I will become fluent, try I will learn 5 new words related to travel this week. Speaker 2, micro goals are specific, measurable, and achievable, which makes the win feel real. And when you hit them, you get to celebrate right away, maybe with a favorite song or a short dance break.
Third habit, use a reward system that matches the effort.
For every 10 new words you master, treat yourself to something you enjoy, a snack, an episode of a show in your native language, or a relaxing bath.
The reward doesn't have to be big, it just needs to feel like a genuine acknowledgement of your work.
Fourth habit, share your wins with a supportive community. Speaker 2, posting a short update in a language learning forum or telling a study buddy about your progress creates accountability and encouragement. When others cheer for you, it amplifies your own sense of achievement.
Fifth habit, reflect on how far you've come, not just where you want to go.
Once a month, sit down and read your journal entries from the past few weeks.
Notice the improvement. Maybe you now understand a movie trailer without subtitles, or you can reply to an email in English without panic.
That reflection turns abstract progress into concrete evidence, which fuels motivation.
Sixth habit, celebrate language mistakes as learning moments.
Instead of feeling embarrassed when you mix up effect and effect, laugh, note the correction, and maybe even create a funny meme about it.
Reframing errors as steps forward reduces anxiety and makes the journey lighter. Speaker 1, seventh habit, create a visual progress tracker. Think of a sticker chart, a a habit tracking app, or a simple calendar where you put a star for each day you practiced English.
Seeing a line of stars grow is instantly satisfying and nudges you to keep the streak alive.
8th habit, tie celebrations to a real-life usage.
When you successfully order food in English at a restaurant, celebrate by trying a new dish you've never had before.
Linking the achievement to a tangible experience makes the win feel more meaningful.
9th habit, rotate your rewards to avoid boredom. Speaker 2, if you always reward yourself with chocolate, it might lose its charm after a while. Alternate between different treats. Maybe a new podcast episode, a short walk in nature, or a quick video game level.
Variety keeps the celebration fresh and exciting.
10th habit, review and adjust your system regularly.
Every few weeks ask yourself, is my journal helping? Are my micro goals still challenging but doable?
Tweak the process so it stays aligned with your evolving level and interests.
By treating progress tracking as a living experiment, you stay engaged and motivated. Speaker 1. Now, let's talk about some words that popped up in our discussion words you might want to add to your active vocabulary. Sure, let's do a quick word tour. We'll cover 10 useful terms, give definitions, 2 example sentences each, and then you'll repeat them out loud.
First word, achievement.
Achievement means something you have succeeded in doing, especially after effort.
Example 1. Finishing my first English novel was a huge achievement for me.
Example 2. She felt a strong sense of achievement after delivering her presentation in English without notes.
Repeat, achievement.
Second word, benchmark. Speaker 1, a benchmark is a standard or point of reference against which things may be compared or assessed. Example 1, I use my TOEFL score as a benchmark to measure my listening improvement.
Example 2, the teacher set a benchmark of being able to hold a 5-minute conversation without pausing.
Repeat, benchmark.
Third word, self-reward.
Self-reward is giving yourself a treat or acknowledgement after completing a task or reaching a goal.
Example 1, after learning 20 new idioms, I gave myself a self-reward of a favorite movie night.
Example 2, he practices self-reward by taking a short walk every time he finishes a grammar exercise.
Repeat, self-reward. Speaker 2, fourth word, milestone. A milestone is an important stage or event in the progress or development of something.
Example 1, reaching intermediate level was a major milestone in my English journey.
Example 2, celebrating each milestone keeps motivation high during long-term learning.
Repeat, milestone.
Fifth word, motivation.
Motivation is the reason or reasons one has for acting or behaving in a particular way, the drive to do something.
Example 1, my motivation to study English grew when I realized I could watch my favorite series without subtitles.
Example 2, lack of motivation often comes from setting goals that are too vague or too far away.
Repeat, motivation.
Sixth word, gratitude.
Gratitude is the quality of being thankful, readiness to show appreciation for and to return kindness.
Example 1, I feel gratitude for the patient friends who correct my pronunciation without judgment.
Example 2, expressing gratitude after a language exchange makes the partner more likely to help again.
Repeat, gratitude. Speaker 1, seventh word, consistency. Consistency means acting or doing something in the same way over time, especially to achieve a goal.
Example 1, consistency in daily listening practice improved my accent noticeably.
Example 2, without consistency, even the best study plan falls apart.
Repeat, consistency.
Eighth word, reflection. Speaker 1, reflection is serious thought or consideration, the act of thinking deeply about something. Example 1, after each week, I'd do a quick reflection on what study methods worked best.
Example 2, reflection helps turn experience into learning, preventing repeated mistakes.
Repeat, reflection. Speaker 1, ninth word, celebration. Celebration is the action of marking one's pleasure at an important event or occasion by engaging in enjoyable, typically social activity.
Example 1. We had a small celebration with cupcakes after I passed my speaking test.
Example 2. A quiet celebration can be as simple as taking 5 minutes to breathe and acknowledge your effort.
Repeat. Celebration.
Temp word, progress.
Progress is forward or onward movement toward a destination or goal.
Example 1. Tracking my progress with a journal made the abstract feeling of improvement concrete.
Example 2. Even small progress, like learning a new phrase each day, adds up over months.
Repeat, progress.
That wraps up our word tour. Try to use these words in your own sentences today, maybe in your journal or when you chat with a language partner.
Now, for our final tip, pick one of the habits we discussed and try it for just 3 days.
Notice how it feels. Celebrate the effort and then decide if you want to keep it, tweak it, or swap it for another.
Remember, learning English is a marathon, not a sprint. And every step you take, no matter how small, deserves recognition.
Be kind to yourself, enjoy the process, and keep celebrating those victories, big or tiny.
Thanks for hanging out with us today. Until next time, keep learning, keep celebrating, and keep being awesome.
Bye, for now.
Bye.